Thanks for listening to the AZ Wildcats podcast. This show is presented to you by Branded Bills. Be like Kevin L. Thomas and get a Branded Bills. Branded Bills, very cool hats, very cool hats. They even make me look somewhat cool. Well, I don't know if that's possible, but either way, we're brought to you by Branded Bills. Use code PHNX for 20% off your first order. All right, now joined by, and again, happy Veterans Day, everybody. Very much appreciate that. Somebody asked me, a military recruiter one time tried to get me to serve. I did not serve. Oh, what is that? That's a quiche.
That's a quiche, Mike.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a quiche.
Oh, that looks very tasty, very toasty, very tasty. All right, now joined by Jason Scheer, Shelby L. Scheer in the background. You need to be following Kobe L. Thiel at this point, but we have a lot to get to this show. Many items on the agenda. By the way, we are going to be. Oh shoot, that's a great point. I didn't even realize that. Hold on a second. I do need to change that. Hold on, Scheer talk for a second. My bad.
Oh no, I just noticed that too.
Yeah, no.
Before we got on the air, Mike thought a quiche was what did he say? A Hebrew food. We just found out it's French, so he's very upset. But,
All right, actually, I can't get in trouble for that because we're partners now, if I'm not mistaken, or we do like crosswork with them. I do apologize. At
first I thought it was your ASU hat that you put on.
Or it's you believing everything that somebody's telling you. All right, but either way, we've got a lot to get to this show. Many items on the agenda. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you guys, Del Taco Tommy. I would be lost without all of you. But first, before we get into Arizona football, it is time to bring the curtains down on Arizona basketball, my friend. Scheer, listen, I know I love the curtains. Scheer, by the way, big shout out. They took the curtains down. I take credit for having the curtains taken down. Honestly.
They did take the credit. They did take the curtains down. It is a game week. We will see what happens. But the curtains are down.
Do you think that if it wasn't for me tweeting about this, that the curtains would have come down?
You're a powerful man, Mike, but I'm just warning you. I'm pretty sure they're going to go back up this weekend.
All right. Well, you know what? It is what it is. All right. Now, let's talk a little of Arizona basketball. Scheer, I know that these are terrible teams that they've played so far. And Old Dominion, I don't care what anybody says. Old Dominion is terrible. But this team looks the part, Scheer. Across the board, they look the part. 1 through 9, 1 through whatever you want to say it. Athletically, this is... I will put it to you like this, and I feel very comfortable in saying this. 1 through 9, this is the Tommy Gunn's best roster. Period, point blank, period.
Yeah, I believe so. And again, I agree. I knew Canisius is bad. Old Dominion surprised me. I thought Old Dominion would be a little better. Not good.
No, they're bad. That's a bad basketball. I almost said bad.
Who's worse, Canisius or Old Dominion?
Canisius or Old Dominion? Old Dominion for sure.
So?
I was appalled by what I saw from Old Dominion.
Because I think that the issue is Old Dominion was, I don't know. They were bad. And then the let's be honest, the big white guy that they had in the middle was just not a D1 player. Anyway, poor Old Dominion. But
it's fun. Go ahead. It's funny. Real quick, Kobe Thiel in here. We got to give a massive shout out to Kobe L. Thiel. Kobe L. Thiel. By the way, Shelby, follow him now, and if you haven't already, please follow him. Shelby
just blocked him.
Oh no. Anyways, Kobe L. Thiel is not to ever be messed with. Kobe L. If somebody is going to mess with Kobe L. Thiel, it is me. Nobody else. And Shelby, please follow Kobe L. Thiel right now. We very much
left the room. She doesn't like being told what to do.
Well, I would very much appreciate it. I wasn't telling her what to do. I said I very much. What's that?
I don't know.
All right, Old Dominion though, bad football team. Bad.
Arizona is very deep. It's hard for me to get too excited over the first 2 games, but I think it's very clear that they got 9 guys or whatever it is that
can play.
Yeah, I think that's very, very clear. Obviously, there's levels of who is a high contributor and who's not, but we always talk about your rule, Mike. No weenies, right?
No, there's no weenies.
Yeah, we've talked about in the past where you could put in a guy and he can give you 5 minutes, but it's not a 5 minutes you're happy with. I don't get that vibe with this year's team.
Sean Flanagan, watch your mouth. We're going to get to ADO. I can tell that ADO is going to be the one that I'm going to have to defend against the masses pretty much all season. Yes.
Sorry, but kept breaking Nebraska news.
What? Did they fire the OC?
They did.
Oh, he's terrible.
Dana's the OC.
Yeah, they should make him the OC. Satterfield was awful. You've got a guy like Raiola, and you're having him throw 3-yard outs and 3-yard slants the whole game. Get him out of there. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Good move.
Coach Dana Holgorsen?
What's that? Oh yeah, right. No, but Holgerson's way better. He's got terrible hair, but other than that, I would take him. I would take him over anything. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about some of your cryptic tweets that you put out there. Scheer, you're messing with the masses. Get the bag. Now, most people are asking, are you referring to Arizona football coaching or Koa Pete?
Football coaching. Should we say it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Can I say we?
Definitely.
There's been a lot of, how about this? There's been a lot of rumors this weekend that the money should DRF make the decision that the money is pretty close to being there.
It's coming close. There's been a lot of movement behind the scenes, and again, who knows if this plays out? We are not guaranteeing anything, but there is money. It's not all there yet, but there is money. We will. That's all I will say. Okay, now. But who knows? Maybe Brent Brennan wins out, and the fan base ignores my opinions and says, "Man, this is the guy we want for the next 20 years." Steve Molina, shout for you.
Like you said, Mike. Like you said, very similar to the Dillingham situation. 2 coaches that are lifers.
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. Anytime an ASU fan gives you any kind of nonsense about how they're like, oh, well, Arizona State, Dilly's better. Both these guys are not leaving for better jobs, period. And that is that's just the way it is. Now you could say, well, what does that mean, Mike? That's exactly what it means.
That's what it means. That's it.
Right. Let's see. I don't want to talk about Dion. That's an L for me. But I still don't like Dion as the. I don't like Dion off the field. I will leave it at that. All right, but let's get back to Arizona basketball here for the first time. The thing that I really like about this, and Kevin L. Thomas has a very nice graphic about this. The impact newcomers that I almost said that Awaka brought in, that Tommy Lloyd brought in. These dudes can all play, man. I mean, these guys can play, and I think that's what's exciting about this. You look at it. Let's talk about the man of girth first. Tobe Awaka. That dude, look at this. That is just chiseled manhood. That is girth. And the thing about him too, it baffles me that Tennessee couldn't find a way to use him more than 10 minutes a game or whatever it was. This dude's a stud, Scheer.
That's a grown-ass man. That's a grown man.
Yes, it is. And you know what it is, too? We've seen guys around here that are like, here's the thing. Keyshawn Johnson was a good basketball player. I'm not saying he wasn't. But Keyshawn couldn't finish the way that this dude could. This dude's crafty around the rim. He uses his girth to be able to finish around bigger men. He's able to do a lot of different things around the basket.
Again, I like him a lot.
Right.
But man, I got to see him against guys that aren't me and you, right?
Agreed.
Wisconsin will be a big challenge. He's going to be guarding Cooper Flagg, and we're going to know a lot more about Tobe Awaka in the next 2 weeks than we did in the first 2. But like what I see so far, clearly the team's best rebounder, tough kid. Is he going to get pushed around? The type of kid that Arizona's been missing.
Yes, very much so. Now let's talk about Trey Townsend. This is the Trey Townsend week, my friend. Trey Townsend. Oh, yeah, I know. But Scheer was very vocal from the beginning, saying that he wanted Javier Amos over Trey Townsend. We are going to find out. Here is where the hammer meets the anvil. Armor sharpens armor in this game. Scheer, we are going to find out what, in this situation, we are going to find out who was right and who was wrong.
I have a serious question for you, Mike. What happens to you in your vision if Trey doesn't outplay him on Friday?
Well, he was hurt. It's like with Dylan. Dylan didn't play well. There's obviously an issue.
Yeah. I'm just that's going to be a good matchup. Yeah, Trey. There's 2 guys that really have not impressed me, but I don't worry about one of them. The first one is Trey. I don't really worry about Trey. I think Trey will be better than we've seen so far. There's only one guy that I'm not convinced on yet.
Yeah, but I like him, though, because we're going to get to him in just a second. Let's stay on Trey Townsend. So, again, this is going to be a big one for you, though, Scheer. You've been very firmly in the Amos camp. So we will. I
will say this, and I'm going to say it. I think the folks that think Arizona is just going to walk into Wisconsin and beat the crap out of them need to kind of slow down a little bit.
Kevin WN from Wisconsin grad.
Yeah, 10 points yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, now Wilbur Big Burner, a very good follow on Twitter, a very kind gentleman. Do we think Awaka is going to start over Kriisa at this point? I'll be honest with you. I'm cool either way, but I
think they make the move back to Kriisa.
I kind of think so as well. Too.
And that's on. I'm not going off inside information. I just think you kind of ramped it up, and I don't mind it because I think Toby's still going to play big minutes anyway.
Tobe, get it right.
Yeah, Tobe.
Right.
He's going to big minutes anyway, regardless. So.
Right. Now, Sean Flanagan, you're wrong on something. Carter will be starting at the Carter's not going to start this season, in my opinion. A lot of people keep
saying that. I don't see it.
Carter is a stud. Carter is, I messaged his dad and I'm like, I asked him, I was like, hey, do you want to come on the show? And he's like, he's such a nice guy. He's like, basically, he's like, no, man. He's like, this ain't about me. I'm just looking forward to watching my son and just appreciate everybody out there and I trust the coaching staff. That's what parents are supposed to say. But he is, I don't believe Carter's going to start, but I do believe Carter could be playing starter minutes. He's not going to start at the 4 in the Big 12. Physically, he's not ready for that. I mean, against a Houston, that's an issue. Against other teams, he's fine in his 6th-man role. Sure, you would agree with this?
Yeah, I don't know why everyone's in such a rush. It's not everyone, I should say, but a lot of people are in such a rush to get him in the starting lineup. He's a long way from starting. And I know he's looked good, but I think there's other things that people have to pay attention to a little bit. And what you said, when the ball goes up and it needs to be rebounded, Carter's just not strong enough right now. And you look at Toby, and Toby's a strong man, right?
He is girthy,
right? And so there's just a difference, and that's not a knock on Carter. That's most freshmen.
Right. Yes. No, that's just the way it is. All right. Now let's talk about Henri Veesaar, my friend. 9 points, 5.5 rebounds. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy trying to rip his neck off in the picture. Holy moly. Look at this. This is assault. But Henri Veesaar, 9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. I was telling this to Caliendo yesterday.
Did they call that picture a foul? Is there a way to figure that out?
Kevin L. Thomas, I think you would be able to find this out. Can you find out if this? Go on to Imagine and ask if this was a foul. Yeah. But he is. What I like about him too is that he looks strong. He's playing strong. He's playing physical. I really like what I've seen. And you know what? If Henri is that surprise 9th man, boom, take it. Yes, please.
This is the story of the season for me. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Kevin. You go first.
Henri Veesaar was fouled on that play.
Good. They actually called that a foul because that would have been some of the most egregious cheating. That would have been some of the most egregious cheating we've ever seen if that wasn't called a foul.
Oh, someone said that was the flagrant.
Okay, yeah.
To me, that's the story of the season so far.
Right.
Henri is this isn't BS. I know the competition, whatever, but you can tell. Henry's going to play this season.
Yeah.
He has come a long way in a few years. It is a thing. And we always make fun of Tommy's loyalty to players. Mm-hmm. And you wanted to get Henri out of here in the off season. You said, get Henri on the first plane out of here. And I said, Mike, you got to trust Tommy.
That's Henri. Exactly how it played out. That's egregious.
It's like with Conrad. You want Conrad out of here. You hate him. But
you want Conrad starting over Jaden.
No.
Oh, you backed away from that claim?
I didn't say that ever. But Conrad's going to play on Friday, and he's going to dominate. And
that's our show. That's our show clip, by the way.
All of a sudden,
Kevin L. Thomas, can you write 14-11? My pen just broke.
14-11 going to come at me.
Yes, no, this is good. Are Wisconsin fans as vile as Illinois fans?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
Illinois fans terrible. All right, now let's see here. Mr. Tyler Warden said Conrad is getting 6 to 8 minutes this season, standing by it. Interesting. 6 to 8 minutes against good teams, so that means against Duke he's playing 6 to 8 minutes, against Kansas 6 to 8 minutes, because we don't want any of that filler stuff where you're saying
all I'm saying is this: we're 2 games in. Conrad has played better than Philly B. You
but
said
Philly B.
Philly,
come on.
I gave you 7.5 points. He was the under, and then I gave you a total of 14 points, rebounds, and assists. That's 14 pieces.
But he's on a good team, and he's starting.
He was under.
He's on a good team, and he's starting. Is he not? Is this not
true?
true?
Not on a good team.
But he ain't starting.
Would Philly be starting on Arizona?
No, well, I don't know.
Who would be getting more minutes right now in Arizona?
Let me rephrase this. Let me put this back on you. Would Conrad be starting at New Mexico?
No, because they have Donovan Dent.
Not my fault. So he wouldn't be starting where Conrad is starting, correct?
Will Philly be starting at New Mexico by the end of the year?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Philly's solid, man. Get out of here now.
You overhype players and they
whatever, dude. You're the
like
king.
Dylan. Like Dylan. You're like, oh my God, Dylan's going to average 16, 10, and 9. And then the second game.
No way, that's all crap. You're the king of being wrong on transfers. You didn't want Caleb Love.
I'm right on transfers.
You didn't want Caleb Love. I was
skeptical about Caleb Love.
No, you didn't want Caleb Love. You didn't want Jaden Bradley. You were all team Boswell over Jaden Bradley last year. You were. By the way,
he has been awful.
Jaden Bradley?
Kylan.
Oh, yeah, well, duh. That's an all-time Tommy miss right there, in my opinion. But either way,
Tommy's is good. We got Palmer Hoffman. We know, we're just gonna say it because I don't think it's secret.
Tell him what Murph said.
Murph thinks Paulius is a conference player of the year if he stays a couple years. They love him. He has a wife and a baby, and he needs to get paid and go professional as soon as possible.
Do you know who said this? Baby on the way, mad bills to pay. That's why you drink Tanqueray.
That's you, right?
Biggie Smalls, baby. Biggie Smalls. Yeah, Biggie Smalls, a.k.a. Mike Luke. Erika L. Day is furiously Googling who is Biggie Smalls. But, yes, okay, now, real quick. Oh, Biggie Smalls. Oh, look at that. Kevin L. Thomas. Hop back in here. You got to see this. Oh, how you living. Dude, how you living. Awesome. Watch this. How you living, Biggie Smalls, and mansions and Benz is giving ends to my friends, and it feels stupendous. Oh, that looks good.
You sound just like him, dude.
Dude, give me the loot. Give me the loot. You ain't got to explain. I've been robbing. Yes. All right. Either way. All right. Now, before I get into trouble, though, we are now at the almost past the 15-minute mark. So that means it is time for reads, my friends. All right. Girth. Strength. How you cruise around on I-10. Sanderson Ford.
Yes.
It really is that simple. If Biggie Smalls was cruising, we're talking about a man of girth. If
Biggie I have an idea. Instead of the curtains, why didn't they just put one Sanderson Ford in front of the window?
That's a great idea. That's the clip. They should put a Sanderson Ford in front, and it would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Erika L. Day, put that down. That's going to be our show clip. That's very, very good. Remind me. But either way, Sanderson Ford, like I said, they got a lot of good stuff going on right now. And don't forget about the curtains. Go to Sanderson Ford, and you could be like a lot of different folks. Get the new 2020 Ford F-150 with 3.9% APR financing for 66 months. Yummy. Plus, up to $4,000 cash back. Erika L. Day could use that to pay back all of her student loans and or whatever she spent her money on. So don't miss the Sanderson Ford Black Friday thank you sale. Disclaimer, OAC through Ford credit up to $4,000 cash back. Requires trade in a 95 or newer vehicle. Offers expire November 30th. Check it out, Sanderson Ford. Also, we got another big one. We've got another big one. Shady Rays. All right, man. How you living, Kevin Thomas? And mansions and Benzes. Let me see it, man. Oh, you got your Lokes on. Dude, looks good. All those
Shady Rays.
Those are shady.
God.
Those are, dude, this is amazing. Look at this. Shady Rays. I don't know exactly what to say other than wow. Exclusively for our listeners, Kevin L. Thomas is exclusively for our listeners. We are giving out Kevin L. Thomas. But we are also, Shady Rays, though, is giving out their best deal of the season. Head to shadyrays.com and use code PHNX for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Very, very good. Check it out. Okay, now, but I do like that idea about the Sanderson Ford. Erika L. Day, please make yourself useful while you can and get me the timestamps on that one. Yes.
Wow,
yes,
that was mean. That was
no. I said make yourself useful. I said she's always useful. All right, but now, that was a good save. I thought that was a good save. Yeah, kids say good save all the time now. Now let's talk about bucket getters. This was something I was right on. The big problem. By the way, Lost Highway. Brennan could tow a portable weight room with the F-150 to the desert to hide. Interesting. Oh, wait a second, Mike. No, Erika all day. You'd be on the show today if I knew you couldn't come on Mondays. Okay, let's talk about bucket getters. That's the other thing. 1 through 9, they're the guys on this team that can get buckets. That is what I've been wanting. I've been calling for this. Jaden Bradley, Caleb Love, KJ Lewis, Trey Townsend, Mount Crevis, the man of girth, Awaka. These guys can all get buckets, Scheer. I like it.
Yeah, that's the goal, right? Like there's going to be in the NCAA tournament days where guys get cold or games where a guy gets cold and you have to be able to turn to someone to get buckets. And that's what at every, like Toby's not a big scorer, but he's good enough, right?
Right. Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's see here. No, Erika all day always says that she can't come on Mondays, so I didn't bring her on. We are planning on you coming on tomorrow. Sure, you can hop on at 11:20, Miss Day. Yeah, and Awaka's a bucket getter, man. I don't care how the buckets are gotten. He gets the buckets. I do not care. Now let's talk about ADO. Here's what I like about ADO. Anthony Dell'Orso is, or as Caliendo says, Antonio Del Soro, or whatever his name is. Antonio Del Soro is a great name. Isn't that wait a second? Isn't that an actor? There's got to be an
Antonio Sabato Jr.
Who's that?
Another actor.
Oh, anyways.
I think that's the guy that comes in the chat with the great name.
No. That's Angel Antonio. What is his last name? Alvarez or Martinez? I can't remember what it is.
I got a beard comb, by the way.
It's
you got a beard comb? What is it, Kevin L. Thomas?
It's Chavez, right?
Oh, yeah, duh. Angel Antonio Chavez. That is such a good name. Every time I see that name, I'm like, give me that.
Erika. Like it's just
Can you imagine if I was running around and my name was Angel Antonio Chavez?
Oh,
that would throw.
You would make it like if you went to Buffalo Spot and they had to call your name for the order, like you would make sure they like the whole name.
Right. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Oh, but no. Great name. Great person. A man of character. But here's what I like about ADO. It is a girthy name, Kevin W. ADO, I like this. I like shooters that are actual shooters. This guy's going to have some games where he's going to make 7 or 8 threes, guarantee it. And guess what? He's going to have games where he doesn't. He was 3 of 8 last game for 9 points. And guess what? When he's not hitting, you get him on the bench. But I like players like this. Arizona didn't have anybody like this last year that hunted their own shots. I'm telling you, Scheer, this guy's going to have multiple 7 3-point games this season. And I'm totally fine with that if that is my 8th guy.
Mike, if I'm hunting shots and they don't go in, who cares if I'm hunting
shots? But they're going to go, hey, what's his 3-point percentage this year, Kevin L. Thomas?
He's been awful, dude. That's not going to help your case.
He was 3 of 8 last. That's 37.5%. He was 3 of 8 last game.
I'll look up his stats right now, and you tell me if you're happy.
Yeah, no, all I want is his 3-point percentage. That's it. That's
30.
It. All right, it'll be better. It'll be so when it's at 41%, we will agree that you were wrong.
Mike, he's 3 of 10 from 3.
Okay, he's going to be better.
He hasn't been good, dude. Like he hasn't done anything. He has not been good.
So when he has multiple 7 3-point games,
he's not going to have multiple 7 3 games.
Okay, hey, whoa, okay. You are on record as saying this.
Please put me on record that there is no game where Anthony Dell'Orso passes his career high in threes by 4.
Yes, no, okay. Well, there his career high. At the U of A. What was his career high at Campbell in threes?
Like 4 or 5.
No,
I don't
think
he is. Yeah,
no chance. You are right.
No, you look pretty, and I'm going to look right now.
Yeah, Palmer Hoffman says, how do you evaluate his defense? Not good. But we don't need to talk about that. We need to talk about his 3-point.
He had 4 against Monmouth. He had 2 4. So last year his high was 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's because he's creating for others.
Last year his high was 4, and the year before his high was 3.
All right, he's going 7 this year. Multiple 7.
Dude, he doesn't defend. He doesn't rebound. And so if your shots aren't going in, he's what? He's Kerr Kriisa.
Well, let me ask you this then. You were a massive. Oh gosh, this thing's starting to fall apart.
He's Kerr Kriisa without the passing.
Well, let me ask you this. You loved Kylan Boswell all last season. What did Kylan Boswell do better? Nothing,
and he's not on Arizona anymore.
Yeah, but you like Kylan Boswell. You didn't want to start Jaden Bradley over Kylan Boswell.
True. That's not the argument I made. The argument I made is I thought the kid would lose his mind if you benched him.
So what? Who cares?
ADO has not played well. Now you think he will play well? That's fine.
Oh,
and maybe
Kevin,
he turns it around. But right now he's been awful.
All right, Kevin WN, we're going to get to Coach Brennan's Twitter engagement. Do not worry about that. Okay, but let's talk Caleb Love now. Another guy you were wrong on. Caleb Love has looked far more under control this season. I like what I've seen from Caleb Love. And William Brad Alice, who I think has been a big help to the Scheer family in the last couple years. William Brad Alice, I thought made a very good point where he said he goes, he's probably not going to play in the NBA or the MNBA, but his only chance is to show that he can do some other things besides shoot 38% from the field. And if he shoots 44% from the field, averages, 4 assists per game, gets to the line, plays better defense, I still don't think he plays in the NBA, but he's at least a little bit more palatable. How about that?
This version of Caleb Love, again, competition in mind, blah, 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 blah. But this version of Caleb Love has been awesome. And yeah, he's only averaging 13.5 points. He's only played like 20 minutes a game, I think. But like his assist numbers are up. His, he hasn't turned the ball over in 2 games.
Yeah, no, but he's been very under control. He's been that's what I like about him.
And
he's
his
been
three-point shooting, like his percentage is 38, which would be a career high. But the key isn't necessarily the percentage, Mike. It's the fact that he's shooting good shots. Like he's 5 of 13 from 3. So they're there, but they're good shots. And he's going to put up some bad ones. He's going to revert a little bit, but we'll see. And, we'll see what happens here. Not even against Wisconsin. I'm very curious against Duke if he goes.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, David says this team is less reliant on Love, which allows him to play within himself. Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the plan. Like and Tommy said that, weeks ago, that basically they don't need Caleb. They're going to get 25-point games, whereas last year they needed 25-point games.
That's a great way of putting it. And of course, that wasn't you that came up with that. You were quoting somebody else.
I just did that.
yeah. Exactly. After you said Tommy said this. Also,
Tommy's
what do you think?
For myself.
I do love those ASU putzes though that we're talking about. Saying on, you'd rather have Saint on. Even Jacob Franklin. Wait a second. Did Jacob Franklin actually say that he would prefer Saint on this year?
No. He tried to make it. He did what you do sometimes, where he wants to talk against an ASU player, but he doesn't have the guts to do it. So he turns it because you're never negative against Arizona, never.
Against Arizona?
Yeah, you always back the A.
Well, no, with Brent Brennan, but I'm also somebody that I can see things before. I'm an oracle of knowledge. I can see things before they happen. No, I am. You weren't out on Brennan until like 2 weeks ago.
That's not true. Believe it or not, you're gonna laugh at this. There's another Arizona message board out there, and our buddy Winger is on there.
Oh, Winger. Okay.
I'll send you this. I was reading this last night.
Was he bashing you?
No, he was complimenting me because he said that when the coaching search happened, I was very anti-Brennan. And he showed. But now, look, come on. You know how this works.
Yeah, but I was out there. I was out sooner than anybody.
You don't have to worry about the same stuff that I do.
What do you mean I don't have to worry about what do you mean I don't have to worry about the same stuff?
You just eat Del Taco cheeseburgers and love everyone.
Yeah, all right. Well, fair enough. But but sooner or later you did come around, so I've got to give you that credit as well. Also, are you still getting harassed by that guy with the Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah. Justin Watch or whatever.
Yeah. No, that guy's fantastic. Here's what I do with him every time. This guy tweets at us saying it's great. He always says, "Why would anybody listen to you? You guys suck." And then he's like the first one in there. But all I do is I take the picture of Rittenhouse crying on the stand and I send it back to him, and he stops basically every single time. It is very funny to me. Very funny to me. But Love has been fantastic. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to put it. He's been really, really good. Let's talk now a little bit. Now about Jaden Bradley. Listen, we had all back and forth last year with you. You preferred obviously Kylan. I prefer Jaden. I bet you know what. Let's just let bygones be.
Let bygones be bygones.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Telling you, man. One thing about it, Jaden Bradley is a better shooter than people think. I'm telling you, you're going to see that this season. What say you, Scheer?
Well, I mean, again, competition, blah blah blah. But yeah, his jump shot looks better this year.
Well, and he was.
I mean, he's made what? How many threes has he already made? I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, look it up. I don't know.
Last season, he made 13 threes all year. He's already 2 for 4.
Yep, exactly. No, he's going to make a couple. I'm going to tell you he's going to make
5
about
steals. Here we go. Here comes, and I'm going to hold on. I'm going to help you out here. 5 steals. Jamal Shed, go.
He is Jamal Shed. You agree now that he's Jamal Shed. Did you see the guy on your board, by the way, that said that Dylan Anderson is basically Jamal Shed? That was very
taller
funny.
Jamal Shed.
Yeah, he's just taller Jamal Shed. But I'm telling you, I don't know why that he can't, because dude, defensively, RBS aside, dude, he is next level defensively. He is the best perimeter defender that the Tommy gun has had here. Yes.
Is he?
Of course he is.
Dalen was pretty good defensively.
Dalen's pretty good, but he wasn't disruptive like this. This guy's so...
Pella. Oh. By the way, you want to say it? Come on. Say it.
What? No, he didn't do that when he was here.
No. You mocked Tommy for saying that Pella was an NBA player. You mocked him.
Yeah, but no, this is a win.
Hold on. Pella has been in at the end of games lately.
This is a win and a loss for the Tommy gun. Remember when he was also saying that he was a conference player of the year candidate and he couldn't even make the all-conference team?
You said Pella was an NBA player and you scoffed at him.
Yeah, I was wrong.
He's an NBA player. He's going to have a long career in the NBA.
Was Pella a conference player of the year candidate ever here?
No. What is that? Don't change the subject.
I will change the subject because it helps my point.
Winking motion in the background. She's mad at you.
Did you follow?
No,
Mr.
She blocked him. No, she said I did follow him, and then she gave me the middle finger to give to you.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's
she
fine.
Gave me the middle finger. I don't know.
All right, now we're going to get back to this in just a second, but we're going to talk about a couple players. Ben Mathurin. We're going to talk about that in a second.
Jalen is probably a better defender than Bradley.
I don't think you think he's a more impactful defender.
I think he's more, because of the versatility. Dalen could guard what?
Yeah, but did you ever see? But here's, I guess, my issue. Did you ever see Dalen just dominate games defensively like you do Jaden?
There's a few. Dude,
Jaden was.
But I think that the difference is like Jaden is only guarding 1, maybe 2 positions.
Yeah, but it's the most important position on the court, though.
But Dalen could guard point guard, shooting guard,
not like this. Courts. This dude gets his hands on balls like this guy is. This guy is everywhere. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind.
Anyway, people just came up.
Who?
We're 9th, baby. Arizona's moved up to 9th.
Yep,
we're top 10, baby.
Back the 8. Hey, it is time for a read. So knock it off. We are past the 30-minute mark. All right. Get the wave going. Let's do it. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Get the wave. Everybody get the wave in. Get the wave in. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on.
Special wave guest. Come on.
We are. Get in here. Get in here. Get the wave going. Come on, Shelby. Look at that wave. Woo. Shelby's wave is way better than Scheer's wave. Look at this. Oh, hey, Shelby, come back here for a second.
Oh, God.
What is the...
Shelby has a sinus infection, so be nice.
What kind of experience is the Gila River Resorts and Casinos?
I think it's an immersive experience for all adults to enjoy with no children, drinks, food, gambling, super fun.
You forgot that was perfect. You forgot one thing, though. One thing.
Without your husband as well.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Jason.
You forgot one thing. It's fun and immersive. Come on, it's got to be fun and immersive. Other than that, Shelby, that was absolutely flawless. A fun and immersive experience, just like Scheer. Look at these waves. Look at these waves coming in here. Hey, Kevin L. Thomas, get in here. Join the wave party, man. Do the wave. Woohoo! The Gila River Resorts and Casinos achieve legendary status. Oh, I like that one as well. Gila River Resorts and Casinos. Also, branded bills. All right. Now, you might think to yourself, Erika L. Thiel, does she have a branded bills? I believe that Erika L. Thiel has a branded bills. This is correct, Scheer. Would you assume?
I would hope so.
I mean, Erika, if she does. If Erika, do you have a branded bills? Because if you don't, then you need to call Kevin L. Thomas because Kevin L. Thomas has one of these branded bills. But head to, June Thomas. Oh, the great June Thomas. Look at this. Love it. Look at all those waves. Woohoo!
My God. I'm drowning in waves.
Great. These were so great. Head to brandedbills.com and use code PHNX for 20% off your first order. June Thomas, who obviously the mother of the prodigious Kevin Thomas. You will be happy to know that Kevin Thomas has multiple branded bills at his disposal, and he is wearing a jersey from the Archway City, St. Louis Blues? Yeah, St. Louis Blues.
Look at you.
No, hey, Who's the best? Is Brent Hull the best player?
Brett Hull, yes. Yes.
He's the best player from the I said the Lou from the Blues.
Yes.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes. No, he is. Kevin L. Thomas, the Archway Kevin L. Thomas. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yes, he agrees. Brent Hull, best player. Take that, my friends. People that said that I can't do anything, I just proved them wrong.
Are we doing a hockey segment right now?
Oh, man. I feel terrible. Remember when I tweeted out about hockey? That was probably my second worst tweet of the year. Yeah, because let's see here. Kevin L. or Brent Hull says, or Kevin WN. I almost said Kevin LWN. Kevin WN says, Brent Hull, college teammate and friend of my father-in-law. This is true. Now, very, very nice. Hey, but I tweeted out, why is there an exhibition hockey game on ESPN? And then come to find out, it's like the Utah team or whatever. Which I felt bad because open wounds or sore wounds, open salt, whatever that term is. Whatever.
Sore wounds, open salt,
or open
salt in the wounds, dude. That's all.
Salt in an open. Salt in an
old wound. That is
yes, exactly. All right, now let's see. Eric Alday says that hockey tweet literally goes down as the worst tweet I've ever seen, and I've seen Mike tweet about the WNBA. Hey, wait a second here. Is that worse than the furry tweet on Halloween?
No. But I think people thought you were joking, so you could get away with that one.
I was joking.
Right.
Yeah, I was joking. Okay. Yeah. All right. I was joking.
Right.
Yeah. Ben Mathurin. We got to talk about Ben Mathurin for a second. Talk about a guy that's probably been to the Gila River resorts and casinos. Yeah, I am an enforcer on the hockey field. The rink.
Yeah, when Mike watches a game on that hockey court, he gets real excited by all those buckets.
Very excited. Okay, but let's talk about Ben Mathurin. Here's what I don't get in the MNBA. And they do this all the time in the MNBA, and it drives me crazy. And Steve Kerr, one of the best coaches ever, does this. And I always tell Muehlbach this, and I don't think that he ever cares Steve Kerr cares what Mike Luke has to say in Tucson. Probably doesn't know who I am. His loss, not mine. But WNBA, MNBA players or teams don't play the best players sometimes. Ben Mathurin should be starting. Why he isn't starting, and the reason I say that is because like Jonathan Kuminga for the Warriors, some reason doesn't start and he averages like 20 points per game. Ben Mathurin should start. I always say put your best ponies out there on the court. Ben Mathurin, 38-point game. Hopefully more where there's more where that came from, Jason Elshier.
Yeah, Ben against the Knicks too.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're doing it against the Knicks, man, you could do it against anybody.
Yeah.
All right, either way, Ben Mathurin.
Ben's a good player. I like Ben. He's got a bright future in the NBA.
Yes, I do like Ben. Ben Mathurin. Ben one. Hey, who's better? Ben one White or Ben one Mathurin?
Ben one. Well, depends what we're talking about. Basketball. Yeah. Ben one Mathurin. Right. Tight end scouting. Ben one White.
Ben one White, and it's really not even close. Exactly. Right. Yes, exactly. Oh, by the way, Ben one White with an Erika one day or Erika L White.
One White Day.
Erika one white day. That sounds like a Whitney Houston song. Yeah. Yes, One White Day, man. Yeah, that's my rap name. One White Day. Wop 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 wop. Yes, let's. All right. Yeah, they need to get rid of Nemhard, Mr. Tyler Warden. Yes, yeah. Okay, let's talk Brent Brennan. If there's a sea change that is occurring for Arizona football, did we just see it this past week? And here you might say to yourself, Mike, what could the sea change have possibly been? Brent Brennan is taken to Twitter after, you know what? After years, or basically 6-7 months saying, yeah, don't need to engage the fan base, not my fault, or not my thing. Brent Brennan did two things. He announced that he was out recruiting, and then he said, go triathlon. The comments for Coach are brutal. I think at this stage it is probably not in his best interest to tweet. I would just probably retweet because again the comments are awful. Steve Molina blames me for these comments. Okay. But Scheer, is this the are we
advocate, Mike? Come on, man. Someone won the national title and he's tweeting congratulations to them.
I agree. I agree with you.
People are being like, look, I get the comments and stuff. Save it for another tweet. He congratulated a team on winning a title. If you want to say like, oh, I'm out on the road recruiting and you respond negatively to those, it's also stupid because recruits can see it. But that makes more sense than him being like, congrats to triathlon. And the first response is like, you should kill yourself. Like, it's like, come on.
Well,
like,
I don't think they said that.
There's some, for sure.
Yeah. Our good friend Kim, the great Kim Bino said, "We'll look forward to your termination, Coach." That was the one that really, I think, irked some people. But here's all I'm saying though with the social media. I don't know that it's a great idea, and the only reason I don't know that it's a great idea is because you have essentially gone out of your way to not engage the community. Now that you are getting destroyed, you're now trying to engage the community. It just, as Gringo Billy just says, it feels a little bit, disingenuous. That's that.
Yeah,
but
I get it.
Yeah,
but I just people wanted him to be more socially, and we said this would happen. I don't know if we even said that, but
he's only saying it because his back's against the wall. That's where people are like,
well, it's like the whole thing with like he's doing things now that he should have done 6 months ago.
Let me ask you this. How did he not know that? How has this guy been around this long and not understand that that was a stupid look?
I think because it goes, I don't want to even frame it as a bad thing, but I think we were very accurate in saying that there's levels to this in the sense where what you do at San Jose State does not translate to what you do at Arizona. Like things are on San Jose State, you have one media member and probably like 15 people that root for your program, right? This is Tucson. Like you have to do this. And clearly he wasn't told that or didn't recognize that or whatever. This is a very unique town. This also isn't rocket science though. Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying when you think of San Jose State football, how many people care about San Jose State football?
I get it, but it's still, I believe that this isn't, how do I put this? When you go out there and you go literally say, it is not my job, I'm going to let that to somebody else. And now after the city has turned totally against you, you bring the curtains down over. You know what I think it was? I think it was an odd combination of Brennan being incredibly paranoid and not understanding big time college football. Right. Yeah. Listen, now, Mr. Tyler Warden, this is where you guys all come into play. Between the tweets and curtains, he's clearly been listening to everyone. Problem is, he's been extremely late to change, and it's cost us the season. Watch, he'll fire an assistant.
I will say this. I know you're joking, Tyler Warden. I don't think he's firing anyone. I really don't. I think he's bringing in an OC to replace Babers. And that's, as of now, I mean, things can change. I really think that's it.
Yeah, I think if he's back, I think that this is basically something where he's saying, you know what? I know what I'm doing. We're running this one back, baby. Laura L. Day, you are not kidding. You are definitely we only see you in here for Erica L. Day. Be honest.
It's fine. I get it.
Yeah, we get it. It's all right. We think the world of Erica L. Day. We do everything we can for her. And Mama Day says
we just got 6 days selected.
Yeah. What's that?
We don't know the TCU time. We just got 6 days.
Oh man, that's going to be big. But no, it's just I think it just goes back to the thing about being in over his head. That's what it comes down to. I don't think he's a bad guy, but I think it's very, very clear that
every time I go on this show, I'm going to get you on record. You believe it doesn't matter at this point because he's done as the head coach of Arizona.
Well, I mean, if he wins out, I think it's going to be hard to fire him. But no, I do believe that he's likely gone.
Do you think if they lose to Houston, there's a chance he's fired on Saturday?
No, I don't see it happening that quickly. I don't. I think you've got to have a lot of things in play before that happens.
I kind of do. I kind of do think there's a chance.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. But like I said, this is how everything goes with Scheer. And this is why I would. Scheer has no hair because of all the noogies that I've been giving him over the years. But Scheer, I will tell Scheer something. Generally from a pretty good source. First one, we'll talk about Big 12 realignment. Arizona is ending up in the Big 12. And Scheer would ignore me and he would say, no, the BYU podcaster said it's not happening. Mike, go ask so-and-so. And he would say, yeah, it's happening. And, of course, it ends up happening. Scheer takes all of my credit, as he deserves, I guess. And but then it happens again, Scheer. At some point, you are going to listen to me. This is maybe not true.
Yeah, and you're saying that he's done.
I never said it. I
You
said the
did
money's
say it
not there
last
yet,
show.
but I do believe. Yeah, I do believe. If they go 4-8, I believe that he's done. Yes.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Period. Okay. Now, before we bring in the lovely Miss Day, because we don't want to lose Laura L. Day as a listener on the show, because but first, Circle K. Now, you might say, Mike, where have I heard Circle K before? Matt Muehlbach, my friends. Matt Muehlbach pulled off the trifecta last game. Matt Muehlbach mentioned Circle K on 6th Street. He mentioned Girth, and he mentioned Back the A. All three, but the Circle K on 6th Street. That one has a very, very special spot in our hearts. Here's the deal. Be like Erika L. Day and enjoy, maybe take a TikTok as you're getting gas at the Circle K. Enjoy your member exclusive beverage deal. Inner Circle members like you can get any size Polar Pop or Froster for just 79 cents. Join Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply. Visit CircleK.com for details. All right, now PHNX events. PHNX events. What do we have going on? Oh, the Territorial Cup. I am at the stage now, and Scheer did not say this, but I am at the stage right now where with Arizona, if Arizona wins out, beats ASU, boom, let's call it a day. I would prefer Dwayne Aquina be the head coach for that one, just to alleviate any concern. But either way, check it out. The official PHNX Territorial Takeover and pregame party, November 29th at Bourbon. Bent, the lovely Erika L. Day will be there, as will maybe Laura L. Day. Maybe she should show up, as maybe John L. Day, if possible. But how about this? TikTok. I said it more normally now at this point. TikTok. Yes, TikTok. I was taking a bath all up on a Saturday night, rub-a-dub, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was all right. All right, TikTok. Anyways,
you know that's not the song, right?
No, I know. Okay. I just thought I'd throw that one in there. Okay, Jesus Vaz, the great Jesus Vaz says Houston is playing much better and seems they are understanding their new coach's system. Houston has actually gotten a little bit better this season throughout, as opposed to Arizona, which has decided to get worse. Jason Scheer.
I think Houston sucks now. That doesn't mean that Arizona doesn't suck, but when I watch Houston, they can't move the ball. But their defense is good. I respect it. It is going to be a horribly boring game.
Okay. Shane Simmons. By the way, Shane, thanks for a backup on somebody not understanding what subtweeting was. That was maybe the dumbest engagement I have ever been involved in. Shane Simmons says, at this point, I'm expecting Brennan to get the roster he wants and then blame the losses next year on injuries to the other teams affecting game planning. I do like that idea, man. There's always something. Chestnut checkers. Okay. Now, Erika L. Day, between a vape and a shot of NUTRL, we will now have a lovely Miss Erika L. Day join the show. Hello, Erika L. Day.
It wasn't a NUTRL, you guys. It's 11 a.m. Come on now.
Erika,
have a little respect for myself.
Mom is on here. Erika doesn't vape or drink NUTRL.
Oh, like they don't know that she vapes.
That was water and CBD.
Yes.
It is water.
Well, yeah, exactly. Now, which kind of vape do you have? You have the big thing again?
No.
The cartridge?
We're not getting into this on the show, Mike.
Right. Yes, exactly. Okay. All right. Anyways. Arizona women's basketball, though. There was a big, Montea do.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Brea Cunningham.
Alert the authorities. Whoa. Two of them.
Jada Williams.
Wow. Anyone else?
Nope. The rest floor is yours.
Well, Brea did have herself a game yesterday versus UC San Diego against some of her old teammates. It's exciting stuff. And the social team is going to tell you that her hometown is San Diego. That's a lie. She was born right here in Tucson, Arizona, and I need to make sure that we take the credit we deserve as.
Was she really born in Tucson, Arizona?
She surely was.
Who was?
Brea Cunningham, hometown hero.
Yeah, I knew that.
No, you didn't. Go ahead.
Absolutely, yes, I did.
Go ahead, Erika.
No, But yesterday, all day, the Arizona women's basketball social team is trying to tell us that, she's doing it in her homeland. I'm like, no, ma'am. Every time she's in McHale, she's doing it in her homeland. I will not put up with this slander of Brea Cunningham.
Hey, can we talk about Kevin L. Thomas and how much he knows about the Arizona women's basketball team? I had no clue about this. This is very, very good. This shows the community that they have established, Erika all day.
Yeah, I mean, the team culture has come a long way, especially over this season. I think that we've probably got the team that likes each other the most that I've seen since the national title team.
That wouldn't take much, would it?
I mean, probably not, but nonetheless, they do like each other quite a bit, which is good.
All right, now let me ask you this. Laura Elday. Is Laura Elday, is she an Arizona women's basketball fan or is she just an Erika Elday fan?
She's a huge Arizona women's basketball fan. Come on now, be serious.
Oh, that's why I asked
my dad is actually the bigger Arizona women's basketball fan, though. We need to give him the credit where it's due.
But he and Kobe L. Thiel agree on the on the Padres or the Dodgers?
Him
right?
and Kobe L. Thiel do not agree on a thing. Let me just tell you that.
Oh, that's going to be tough for future Thanksgiving dinners. That's for sure.
My dad does not ever want to meet Kobe L. Thiel. Confirmed.
Ooh.
Oh, they haven't even met?
He said not even by accident.
How has he not met your future husband? I don't understand.
Kobe and I are not getting married. We're just friends.
Would your dad be more okay?
That's what Shelby and I said at Outlook.
Would your dad be more okay with Ben One White, son-in-law, or Kobe L. Thiel's son-in-law?
Ooh.
I actually think he doesn't really know who Ben One White is, but that Ben lives in LA and is probably a Dodgers fan, I don't think that he would put up with that either. So I don't think that either of those things would be a winning situation for my father.
Very picky.
I was gonna say, man.
Can you blame him? I'm great.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's talk some Arizona men's football. Or Arizona men's football. Yeah. Wop. Let's talk a little bit of Arizona men's football.
Wait, but before you do that, actually, I need to comment on the WAP because they've been playing not like us in McHale quite a bit, and I feel as though we're going to have to find a way to insert a few WAPs over the season for men's basketball.
Agreed. Take that up with Leah. Absolutely.
Okay,
and say what Michael A. Luke signs off on this, not Michael L. Luke.
Can you get Mulebach to say wop, wop, wop on the next broadcast?
Oh, that's a great one.
Write that down.
No, I am. Yeah. Or just they not like us.
Yeah.
One of the two. We'll get it.
They play it after like bad foul calls. It's kind of hilarious to me.
Yeah. How embarrassing is it to be Drake? And like every single, think about it this way, like every single home arena, they're playing a song that is basically eviscerating you as a person. I mean, how bad is that, man? I mean, that's tough, dude. Like,
do you think they play it at the University of Kentucky? Not like us, since that's Drake's big school. You think Kerr gets to hear it anytime soon?
Yeah, I don't know that, but let's talk about Kerr for a second. Kerr, your guy, Kerr Kriisa, who you broke going to Kentucky. Kentucky fans right now are of the opinion that Kerr Kriisa is good at basketball.
Dude, this will be the other night.
They got Duke coming up. That's gonna be. I'm
excited about that.
That is.
Do they play Duke before Arizona plays Duke?
They play Duke tomorrow.
Oh, lovely! This is epic news for me personally.
No, this very is. Kerr talking smack about Cooper Flagg. That will.
Does he know what's about to hit him?
That wasn't smack. It was just a joke.
I know.
Are they playing at Duke or at Kentucky?
Let's see here. Oh, Mike is going to start dropping MNFL. MNFL. Monday Night Football League reference, huh? MNFL? Oh.
Men's National Football League, Mike.
Oh, the men's college football. Yes, exactly. But let's talk some Arizona. Actually, let's get to Arizona men's basketball here. Erika Elday, we are I am very, very big on the man of girth, Tobe Awaka. I think he is something that we have not had before. I'm very excited. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk even more about him tomorrow. So, you have been admiring from afar. What say you?
He's big. He moves his feet well. And above all else, he rebounds without fouling, which I think is going to be huge down the stretch for this team. He's going to I said it in the comments earlier. Not only is he going to pursue the ball, but he's also a big time bucket getter. So in times of need, Tommy's going to be able to go to Tobe. And I think that's going to be, you guys said it. We don't need to rely on Caleb. We don't have to rely on the guards as much at all this season. And so having Tobe in the front court is huge for this team.
Yes, no, it is. And again, it's depth. Now, again, Eduardo Aguirre, or Aguirre?
You say Eduardo?
His name is Eduardo. Look down there in the comments.
It's Eduardo.
No, Eduardo. Eduardo's a great name. Anthony Dell'Orso is overrated. I don't know that he's rated, though. I don't think anybody outside of me thinks he's good. Scheer has turned the community against him. I will not allow this to happen.
I don't think the community's against Delly, though. I need to stop you right there. I think the community likes Delly and wants to see Delly succeed. And I think the community loves that Tommy calls Delly Delly. I think there's a lot to back with the Delly, but nonetheless, I mean, like Scheer said, he's 3 for 10 from 3 right now, and so he's not giving us a whole lot to love. We just want to see more for the kid.
I'm not completely out on him. I'm just saying he needs to
right.
He's all right. You are. Oh, by the way, there's been some Philly B slander here. Greg Nelson says Philly B stunk freshman year, threw the whole team out of sync. Was Philly B actually ever playing meaningful minutes as a freshman? And if so, that's on Tommy, not on Philly B.
I don't think Tommy ever played him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I can't remember Philly B.
I'm very good at Googling. Hold on.
What do you got?
In Philly B's first year, he played 3.9 minutes a game.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Dick Wilson, the great Dick Wilson says, Mike, would Scheer be considered the man of anti-girth? Scheer likes the girth gang movement.
I made up girth gang.
No, you didn't.
Girth gang, I made up.
Yes. A double Dell before every game for double Dell'Orso. Yes. But, all right, now Conrad Martinez. Scheer thinks that he's going to play 8 minutes per game no matter what, even against Duke, against Kansas, etc. What say you, Miss Elday?
I'd give him that. I mean, I've been satisfied with Conrad's minutes. And, I mean, the media roast chatting about a point guard controversy, I don't think that's a bad idea.
By the way, can we talk about
you know
Bruce?
what? At the end of the day, I think competition at the point guard position is great. And Conrad is just that, competition.
Can we talk about Bruce for a second? Have you been able to engage with Bruce?
You know, a few times, and I love it every single time.
He's amazing. Here is what. So I was watching Bruce from afar, admiring from afar. I don't know that Bruce watches the game. I've noticed this. Bruce is always on his laptop, looking confused. Here's what I think Bruce is doing, and Bruce is a hard worker. I believe that Bruce is looking at the laptop, trying to stream the game instead of watching it. That's what I think is happening there. Scheer, you said that you don't dismiss that as a possibility.
No, I don't think Bruce watches the game.
So you think he's trying to stream it on the computer?
Look, I just respect whatever process Bruce uses. Obviously,
agreed.
So right. Whatever Bruce does,
yes, good enough for me.
WESCB. Bruce is trying to figure out how to get connected to the. That could be the first step. But no, Bruce is a treasure. Only I can talk about Bruce because I like Bruce.
Bruce is the untuck it wearer, correct?
Yes, Bruce is the untuck it wearer. Yes, exactly. Bruce, you want to know something else? Bruce, when he was over in the Middle East, Bruce also washed his all of his clothes in the sink with dish soap.
What else are you supposed to do?
Well, I don't know. Maybe use like a washing machine or something.
He's in the Middle East. Maybe they didn't have one.
They don't have washing machines. They have to have washing machines in the Middle East.
I don't know. Where
do they
in
have
the Middle East? Like, that's such a vague place. Like, where?
Jerusalem. Come on. They don't have washing machines in Jerusalem. Sure, do they have washing machines in Jerusalem?
It's a little racist, Eric. I'm going to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know where he is. Like, what if he had no other option? Like, he had to clean his untuckets.
Gringo Billy, that's very funny. I'm not going to read that, but that is very, very funny though. Yes, but either way, Miss L Day, before we sign off here, we have a hard out at an hour, so you've got about 30 seconds. Arizona women's basketball, what's going on? Go.
Tomorrow, 6 p.m., they take on UNLV. This is actually a pretty tough game for them. They lost by 20 last season to UNLV at UNLV, and this is a big opportunity for the squad. I hear good things. Jada's injury yesterday was not serious. I was just as correct as I thought I was. Jada was asking to go back in the game, not the other way around. Nonetheless, though, I expect Jada to still be our starting point guard tomorrow. I don't think that her leg is anything to be worried about. And I will see you guys at McHale at 6 p.m. Follow me on Twitter at Erika Lee Day. That's about all I got for you guys today.
Jason Scheer, where can they find you? Quick.
WildcatAuthority.com, Wildcat Scoop Podcast with Shelby, and right here with Erica's little sister.
Oh, the little ones. Yes, at least she didn't try to break my finger in the van one time.
No, it's the other one. That's the other one. That's Aurora.
I know. I said at least she didn't. So either way, I'm giving her credit. On that note, though, for the prodigious Kevin L. Thomas, the Archway City Bandit, Jason Scheer, he will be back tomorrow. Oh, Wednesday, we have a special guest that is going to be announcing some special announcing stuff. But for Jason Scheer,
find somewhere to wash my clothes now, Erika.
Yes. Jason Scheer, Erika all day. I'm Mike Luke. See you later, TTFN. AZ Wildcats Podcast.
We all silly like the mayor.